Welcome everybody to Marvel Champions, our lovely playthrough series. This time we're playing Expert Galaxy's Most Wanted, and this is a tough one, to say the least. I've been playing this on my own in person, and the difficulty spike is for real. Now, I'll be honest, I do not know if these characters are going to be able to do it. So I've done some testing. I started with Rocket Raccoon, Aggression, Group Protection, and after some back and forth, I realized that I need a Justice player at least, because there's just too much threat coming up nonstop. So I switched Rocket to Justice. I kept Groot as Protection just because I kind of like him as Protection, and I'm hoping that it's gonna work. So that being said, the script that I use for Tabletop Simulator, it hasn't really been scripted everything just yet, so I kind of had to piece together quite a bit of my stuff. So we have Drang. He doesn't have a counter, so I just gave him 28 health. We have Terrestrial Invasion, which comes in with 4. Badoon Blitz has 11 because it's an expert mode, plus 1 acceleration. And basically the new thing is that the ship will charge up, the Badoon ship. Once it hits 4, it'll do 2 indirect damage to both players. We have the Milano, which as you can see is essentially a way to exhaust to get a free resource, but it's also a way to remove 3 threat from various schemes. So, Drang does start in Expert with Drang's Spear, which gives him a new keyword that we didn't have before, Stalwart, so he cannot be stunned or confused. Gets plus 1 attack, and it takes 1 mental and 2 physical to break through it. The other thing as well, it says it in the campaign guide. You essentially have to go through and find, I believe it's a minion for each person. Is it wise to put Rocket first? Right, yeah, it makes sense, I think. Clear the area, Spider-Man, Crisis Averted, Daredevil, the pistol, and the thruster boots. Oh god. The thruster boots are really good. The pistol in this scenario is really good. A lot of weak minions. But Spider-Man is like the key to getting rid of this Badoon Blitz card. So early on the hand. But I think I'm going to get rid of Spider-Man. Get rid of Crisis Averted. Okay. Fruition, that's a really good card, turn 1. Never Back Down, Helicarrier, Vine Shield. I don't need Second Wind. As much as I want Vine Shield, I don't think Vine Shield is the play. And that's it. Root Stomp. And another Never Back Down. Okay. Okay. Rocket's turn. I can actually... 1, 2, 2. Alright, look at this play. This is going to be 6 play, guys, right here. Ready for this? Clear the area. Shunfoid and Daredevil. That gets rid of the spear. Turn 1. Boom. Done. Then clear the area to play Rocket's pistol. Comes into play with 3 shots. Fire the pistol. Does 2 damage to the assassin. Defeats the assassin. It's excess damage, so I get to draw a card. Bam. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, that's even... Oh, no. No, it's not worth it. I was thinking I could do Milano for 3, brings down to 1, Thwart for 2, turn the tide to kill... Oh, actually, I could do that, actually. Wait a minute. Because it would still do excess damage. And I get to draw a card. Does that benefit me at all? Yeah, it does actually. So Milano for 3 brings me down to 1. Thor for 2, that removes it. Turn the Tide does 3 damage to the grunt. That defeats the grunt. Excess damage, I draw a card. I use that card to play Thruster Boots. I could have played Skilled, but getting that +1 thwart is big. Groot's turn. Add 2 on. Fruition. Add 2 more on. Flip. I am actually gonna play a Vine Spike, Root Stomp, and never back down to play a Helicarrier. I know, shocking. And just attack for 2. But getting the Helicarrier out might be a big play. Got 4 counters on. I have a never back down so I can take the craziness. Oh, Heroic Intuition is a big play. Van, reload, multitasking, and an energy. That's a great hand. I am Groot. Genius. Floral and another fruition. Oh, baby, this is looking good. This might be the game right here. 5 on, 1 counter. He goes to attack Rocket. I'll defend as Groot. I'm on a Helicarrier for my never back down. So it's a 5 to a 4. It blocks it and he's stunned because he doesn't have the spear anymore. So the stun stops the attack against Groot. Okay. Encounter card, encounter card. A Badoon Warlord. And a Badoon Headhunter. Well, that is a problem. Not a problem, it's just... If I had I am Groot, I could have done 6 damage to this guy. But instead, I only have I am Groot. I think we definitely play Fruition to get 2 more cards. As much as I want to... That is really tough. Okay, let's think. Let's go over here for a second. I can do the Milano to take 3 off there. So I'm not worried about the main scheme at this current status. But he's a problem. But I can take care of that with a reload. No problem. And I could thwart for 4 of this one. The other option is if I don't thwart with the Milano, use the Milano to play... No, that doesn't help me because I still don't have... No, that wouldn't help me. I think I just do 2, 1, I am Groot. That removes 6 of this one. And then that finishes his turn. Oh, Milano. to move 3. Okay. Two to play Heroic Intuition. So now I have a 4 thwart. That's pretty big. I am then going to shoot for 2 on him. Reload. Shoot for 2 on him again. That defeats the Warlord. Thwart for 4. Brings the Badoon Blitz down to a 1. I'm actually going to hold on to the multitasking because now I can actually use it to pick off the Badoon Blitz and do some thwart on that one. Ready, ready. Lashing Vines, clear. Hard to ignore. I am Groot. Desperate defense. Okay. Skilled. I've got a plan. Jessica Jones. And a battery pack. The battery pack will be good. We'll see what we get. Okay. 5 on brings us to a 7. Chip charges up. He attacks Groot. I'm actually going to try and keep the Helicarrier just in case Rocket needs it. So I'm going to use Clear to play Desperate Defense. So that's a 5 defense to a 3. 4. Blocks it. I'm ready. The Badoon Headhunt attacks me. That's a 1. Plus 2 is a 3. So I take 3 counters off. And then Rocket gets attacked. Groot will just defend this for 3. 4 plus a... Actually, he's not going to attack. I'm sorry. He's got full health. It's just not worth it. 4 plus a tough. And counter card and counter card. Just because I kind of want to get some damage out. But doing Grunt. Crisis on Half-World. Which actually is not that bad right now because even though I can't heal, I can use it to discard the pistol to draw 2 cards. Oh. Okay. 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 This is looking juicy here. Skilled Investigator. Helicarrier to play a followed on the Badoon Blitz. Milano to remove 3 of here. Mental to play multitasking. That removes 2 threat from a scheme. If you pay for it using a mental, remove 2 threat from a different scheme. So I'll do 2, 2. So Badoon Blitz is completed. It's a victory card. So it goes into the victory display. Followed then triggers. And if I'll do 4 damage to this guy because he's a pain in the ass. Okay. And then I'll just play a battery pack. Oh, sorry. Before I do that, Skilled Investigator to draw a card. And then Jessica Jones to play a pistol. Comes in with 3. Fire the pistol. 2 damage to the Grunt. Defeats the Grunt. Keep the battery pack. Actually, use Helicarrier just to play the battery pack. Boom. Then on Groot's turn, we just play I am Groot. That does exactly 3 damage to the Headhunter, which defeats him. He goes to the victory display. So that's 3 cards, 3 points. And then Groot will just attack, which will pop the tough off Drang. So we have 2 threat on Terrestrial. We have no minions in play. And this might be the game. Okay. Salvage. I've got a plan. Turn the Tide, Flora and Fauna. Double salvage, but I don't have anything to spend it on. Entangling Vines, Armored Vines. Oh god. Add 4. So it's 6. It's gonna lock this. Okay. He will add 1 on here. He'll attack Rocket. Groot will have to defend that one. So it's 3 plus 1 is a 4. So 1 counter off. He'll then attack Groot straight. That's 3 plus 2 is a 5. So 2, 3. And then counter card and counter card. The Badoon Lieutenant, he needs to die ASAP. And a Rogue Vessel. And it gains Surge. The Villain Schemes. So it's 2 plus 2 is 4. Brings up to 10. Because he schemes, it charges up the ship, which causes the ship to fire. So that's 2 damage to both of them. And when the villain phase ends, deal 1 damage to each player. Fun. Okay. Wow, we just got like bamboozled to no end here now, didn't we? There's no side scheme in play. This plus the strength to get rid of this rogue vessel. Because that just needs to get out of my house. I literally have no counters, so I'll play an Armored Vest and play an Entangling Vines. I really need to flip down, that's the problem, but I'm just trying to figure out what I can do. I won't be able to turn the tide. I can actually... That might be better. I could play Flora and Fauna from Rocket onto Groot to ready him so he can flip down and recover. I think that's the play. And you cannot thwart the main scheme. Oh, you cannot thwart the main scheme while this guy's in play. So I have to blow this guy up somehow. I can do 2 damage with the pistol. Flora and Fauna can recharge the pistol to do another 2 damage. But I don't have a cybernetic skeleton, so I can't kill him. Which means this will gain 4 on. Which means I literally can't. Oh, I go, wait. Turn the tide. Flower and Fauna. Add 2 on. Ready. he'll attack for 2 on this guy. That doesn't solve it, my answer, does it? No, it doesn't solve the answer because the pistol still doesn't double charge. Yeah, but I'll flip down and heal for 4 and add 2 more. Unless I thought for 3. So if we remove all that and do this, I can thwart for 3, bring it down to 7. Add 4 goes up to 11. Not that much of a danger. The problem is the ships that they can't both flip down because Rocket has 2 health. So Rocket has to flip down, really, is the problem. So then, yeah, he's gonna have to go 1 and then thwart for 3 of here. And that's it. Rocket is gonna fire the pistol to do 2 damage to this guy. This is a really good hand, though. I don't want to get rid of any of these cards. But I can't throw out the main scheme. I'm just flipping heal. And that's it. It sucks, but I got so much, like, oh, I have so much money in my hand right now. It's insane. Please draw, thank God. I'm gonna draw 1 defense card. Just draw 1 defense card. For the love of God. 4 on 11. He goes to attack Groot. Groot will play I am Groot with a desperate defense. For a 5 defense to a 3. Put him into play, engage with you. If there are no minions, draw yourself a face down encounter card. Oop. But I am ready. He will attack me for 2 then. Block it. Okay, schemes against him. Oh, I didn't have the counter, so that's 2. It's not an attack. So it's 2. Adds 1 off of that, and then 2 on for that. Oh my God, we didn't actually proc it. It's a miracle. Discard an upgrade or support you control. The villain schemes. God damn it. 2 plus 2 is 4. It advances. This procs. So then it procs again. So it's 4. Then it fires. This brings it to an 8. 2 damage. 2 damage. Badoon Assassin. Oh, God. We'll try this to see what happens. Discard the barrier pack to draw 2 cards. Flip to Rocket Raccoon. I don't know if I should yeah, we're doing this. We'll do it. Fuck it. We're going live. Oh, I should really keep on the surveillance, to be perfectly honest. Here we go. Helicarrier, because your hand's useless anyway. Plus salvage to play a particle cannon. And I will take a card from my deck. I believe it's the battery pack, but well, yeah. Put that top of my deck. Okay. Pistol will fire on this guy. 2 damage. It's excess damage, so that will draw me a card. I wonder what it is. Strength to play an under surveillance on the main scheme. Okay. I have to really blow him up, to be honest. I have to. But there's not much threat on the... I mean, there really is, but like... Yeah. Particle damage. A particle. 4 damage. To this guy. So he's dead. Thought for 2, 3, 4. I'll use a crisis averted with the plane I've got a plan. To ready. To thought again. That removes all the threat on the scheme. I'll exhaust the Milano to give... Do I even have another... Oh, I do actually have the pistol. It's not really what I want, but... To play a battery pack and then play a salvage to play another battery pack. And then just have double battery pack action. And the pistol goes out, top of the deck. And then we'll just exhaust one of these to charge up the particle cannon. And then he'll just root stomp this fool off the existence. Draw a card. I mean, I get a counter. And flip. No. We still have nothing to deal with what's it called, though. That's the problem. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Four on. Counter. He goes to attack Rocket. Groot will defend. Desperate defense to never back down. That's a 5 defense. Do a 3. Blocks it. The stun will absorb the next attack. That finishes that. Encounter card, encounter card. Blockade is in play. Comes in with 6. And master plan, perfect timing, 4 more. Okay. Blaze it over to Groot's turn. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can do... I'm not... Well, the pistol's useless to me right now. But I can do 4 of this and make it into 6. Unfortunately, Crisis Averted doesn't actually do anything for me at this present moment. Because... although it does free up the Milano, technically. Which could work. Milano, Helicarrier, We Are Groot, Unflappable to play an Iron Fist. Yes. Iron Fist comes into play. He punches Drang. Drang takes overall 3 damage and gets stunned. Flip down, get 2 counters. 2. Okay. Rocket's turn. Ooh. The pistol plus the genius to play Crisis Averted. That's 6 threat off the main. Keeps the main in check. Light raids. I don't think I did. Yeah. I was just seeing it, which I'm going to play the multitasking to play the followed on the blockade. For 4 off the blockade. And do I just particle cannon this guy? No, it's not worth it. Like, in case of minions, you want to like deal with the minions, right? But oh, that was. But I'm like, if I don't deal with the minions, I have a lot of battery packs. You know, we're gonna do another 4 damage to Drang. Raising that to 19. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a really bad hand. But okay. Add 4 on. Counter. He goes to scheme. That is resolve the Badoon ship charge ability. So it charges. So it basically will go down to 1. Adds 2 on though. And then fires 2 damage to you. 2 damage to you. Goes to attack. Rocket is stunned. That falls off. And counter card. Badoon Engineer comes into play. Charges up the ship. The Oppressive Armada comes into play. That's a 7. And then the Badoon Sentry comes down. All right. Well now. Well now, indeed. Well now, as they say. Two, 3 to play this. This. Okay, that actually works rather well, actually. Oh no, that doesn't work rather well, actually, because I need Death Focus as a hero action, and I can't hero action to play Fertile Ground and play Fertile Ground to actually gain the benefit currently. Wham. But that will mean I can heal myself. Again, the scheming is just getting out of control now, and it's the problem. Rocket, so I'm going to do this quickly, just because this doesn't require... It's an action, it's not a hero action. To heal him for 5. So that at least so I at least know that Rocket has some health. Okay. I'm going to fire the pistol for 2 damage on him. Take the damage. Fire the particle cannon. 6 damage, so he's dead. 1 damage bleeds over. And then draw a card because of excess damage. I'll use the battery pack to recharge the particle cannon. I can play Spider-Man. And Spider-Man will remove 6 threat off a scheme. Use the helicarrier. Multitasking, that's 2. 3. 4. 5. To play Spider-Man. 6 threat off the blockade. Blockade goes down. Follow triggers, does 4 damage to this guy. That's excess damage, so I get to draw a card. And because I defeated the scheme, I use Skill Investigator to draw another card. Oh, so void. That would have been a good card to draw. These 2 to play Cybernetic Skeleton. I'm just going to put this up here. Adds 3 on and plus 1 attack. But I have a 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. That defeats this side scheme. Boom, side schemes are all done. And then Spider-Man will thwart the 2 off the main scheme. That's how you handle that situation. Okay, Groot's turn. Add 2 on. Use a Death Focus to play a Fertile Ground. Fertile Ground, add a counter and draw a card. Use this to play Death Focus. Heal for 4 and flip. Iron Fist will attack for 2. So it does another 3 damage. And stuns Drang again. I think this is... I mean... It's a race here, but... One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Add 4 on. Counter. He will attack Rocket first. He's stunned. Falls off. He will attack Groot. Groot will... I'm gonna just block with Iron Fist. 5 damage. Thank you, Danny Rand. You have served your job well. That's the one, like, good thing. Iron Fist is expensive, but you get so much value out from him. It's great. Okay. Wilt. God. Sun. Flip. Exhaust. I mean, it's not terrible because I get to stock up on my counters, so it's not the end of the world. To be honest. And a Badoon Sentry. You know, like, so now because I'm in this form, I gain 2 counters. Sorry. Go to ground to gain another counter and draw a card. So like that's pretty baller. And then Genius, Second Wind, Desperate Defense to play Nick Fury to draw 3 cards. Is it worth to draw 3 cards? I could do... Well, let's think. What's the 3 cards gonna really do for me at this present moment? Not much. I think I'm gonna do the 4 damage to the Badoon Sentry. And then I'm just gonna throw off for 2 of this. Yeah, throw off for 2. And then remove 3 with the Milano. And then Helicarrier to play an Armored Vest. Keep this. Okay. Because I can do this, and Particle Cannon fires. 4 damage, so he kills him. Some 1 damage to him. 3 damage bleeds over. Excess damage, so I draw a card. Then I clear the area. I'm actually going to play Skilled Investigator on Groot first. Clear the area to do 2 threat of spatial positioning. Because I just got rid of a threat, because I got rid of a side scheme, both he's not in hero form. Wait, should he be in hero form? Yeah, he should be in hero form. Yeah, because he wilted, yeah. So that allows him to draw a card. Ooh, that's actually an interesting card to draw right now. Multitasking to play. I got a plan. So he throws for 2, 3, 4. I've got a plan. Ready sim. Now he throws for 5. To thwart for 5. That clears out the main scheme. And then I can actually just... That's a really tough play right there. Those are both really good cards. Battery pack to charge up the particle cannon. I actually think I might flip down. Yeah, I think I'm going to flip down, actually. I'm going to flip down, burn the rocket pistol, to draw 2 cards. Oh my god. To play a salvage, this just goes back top of my deck. Unless... Do I have a... Oh, the rocket launcher. On top of my deck. Salvage plus the pistol to play Jessica Jones. And Jessica will just punch for 2. He'll also punch for 2. He's another 8. Okay. And that's everything. Do I do this? No, I'm going to keep this because that's really good stuff. For lack of a better word. Alright. 5 on. Ship charges. Ship fires. Fire, fire, fire. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes to attack. First is the indirect damage. So Spider-Man will soak it up for Rocket. And 2 damage to Groot. 1 counter, 1 on Nick. He'll then attack or block with Nick. That's 5 damage to Nick Fury. Nick is defeated. Schemes against Rocket. It's 2. Plus 1 is 3. 8. And 1 on the scheme. 1 on the charge. And then encounter cards. You may exhaust them all if you don't have the villain attacks you with a +1 attack. I'm not bothered. Bring it on. But doing Grunt, I do not have another minion engaged with me. The villain schemes. 2 plus 1 is 3. 11 and another counter. Okay. I'm actually not bothered by that because we got so much stuff on that side. It's insane. First things first. I'm going to discard a battery pack to draw 2 cards. Oh my god. Fire the particle cannon. 4 damage and overkill. So that does 2 damage to him. 2 damage to Drang. Excess damage, so draw a card. Oh, good god. Genius plus Crisis on a Crisis to remove 6 threat off the main. Bring down to 5. Thwart from 1 on Jessica. Another 4. Thwart for 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna use on the surveillance to play. I've got a plan to ready myself. No, I'm not. 2, 3, 4. So that drops this down to 0. I am then, because I removed the last threat, gonna play double Turn the Tides for 6 damage. That actually finishes Drang stage 2. Brings us up to Drang stage 3, which has 36 health. And when Drang comes into play, we discard the top 4 cards per player, so 8 cards, and we go to town. Any minions come into play. So 1, 2, 3, he triggers a card. 4, he comes into play and counter card. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not bad whatsoever. Oh my god. Like, that is really not bad at all. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually getting a little bit hyped here because this is actually like, this is a good setup right here to actually win this game. So the main thing to note about Drang in stage 3 is that he now, whenever he activates, he gets the charge up ability. So the ship fires even faster. So stuff like the Never Back Down is going to be important. We Are Groot. Those are going to be really important cards for us to play right now. But we have double Flora and Fauna right now, but we also have the rocket launcher. So I think we're going to call for an action. Helicarrier to play Groot's Flora and Fauna. To place 2 charges on the particle cannon and ready it. He'll then fire the particle cannon at the engineer. That does 4 damage, so I'm 1 down on him. Excess damage, I draw a card. Okay. Oh, should I actually... No, we'll do it on this one. That way he can do that and then he can keep that card. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Then we'll use these 3 to play a rocket launcher. That comes into play with 2 counters. We'll then fire the rocket launcher, targeting Groot. So 2 damage to Drang, and then 2 damage to the Grunt, so he's gone. And that finishes Rocket's turn. Okay, Groot's turn. How are we on threat? With set. Okay. The flow. Okay. So Desperate Defense to play a We Are Groot. We're going to remove 3 counters to give Groot a tough status card, Rocket a tough status card, let's not do that, and then Jessica Jones a tough status card. That being, it just gives me so many extra people to actually soak up hits. Okay. Then we're gonna play as no. Attack for 2. 31. The question is, do I Flora and Fauna, or should I have Vine Spiked or Flora and Fauna it? I'm gonna play Flora and Fauna. That does, so place 2 counters on Groot and ready him. And then I'm going to attack for 2 more. So 29. 29 health left. And... oh, wait a minute. I could have def focused this out. Yeah, so I can do everything the same, and I can actually keep the Vine Spikes because of Death Focus. Okay. And then that is everything. Ready up. 1, 2. Reload is big, because reload will let me fire the particle cannon again. Actually, fire both things again. So I can do 2, 8. That's 10 damage on deck right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I am Groot is big. I am Groot is really big right now. That's an extra 5. Okay. 5 on. Ship charges. Ship fires. So 2 indirect, 2 indirect. The tough for Groot will take the indirect. And the tough on Jessica will take it for Rocket. He'll then attack Groot. He activates, so it charges his ship. I am then going to use the Armored Vest to play Never Back Down. So it's a 3, 4, 5, 6 defense against a 3, 6. So that does block. And he is stunned. Because he's stunned, he goes to attack Rocket. The stun eats it. He doesn't technically activate, I think. And I'm saying this because the way Quicksilver works, when you try and like you can't use his power, so I'm assuming it's the same thing. And then encounter card, encounter card. Oppressive Armada comes into play. That's a 7. And then for him, he gets the Villain Schemes. So another count on. 3. But doing go into play engage with you. And then 3 on. Master Plan makes this an 11. So here's the question of the day. I think I get an encounter card from the Grunt. That's a Warlord. Okay. So here's when you get to this point of the game, what usually happens is this. You go into the situation of how much damage can you do? We need to do 29 damage to kill him. We can do, so we already calculated this is 10. That's 19. Plus 2 that's 12. So that brings me down to 17 to 15. So that's 15 damage just over here. Sorry, wait. 10, 12, 14. So I need to do 15 from Groot. Groot can only do a Root Stomp. 1, 2. This, yeah, he can do 10 damage. So I would be 5 damage short on beating Drang. So I don't think we can do it this turn, sadly. Depth Focus plus Vine Spikes to play a Root Stomp on him that crushes him. I gain a growth counter. 3 off here. Brings down to 8. We'll keep that just in case. Okay. Rocket's turn. We'll fire the rocket launcher. So 2 damage, 2 damage. Brings it down to 27. Is there a card I really want to draw? Pistol? No. Battery pack? Problem is I really want to play Followed as well. You know? How much is that? 8? This does 6. Jessica's at a 2, actually. So Jessica could finish it off. And I could follow to pump 4 damage into him. So 2 to play the followed. No. Well, it doesn't matter because I know I'm going to draw a battery pack. So yeah, 2 to play a followed. Then I need to reload though. No, I'm fine. 2, 3 to play the crisis averted. We're gonna pull the battery pack. Top of the deck. This I'll remove. Oh, this is 6 of the main. I'm a dummy. I forgot I can't do it offside scheme anyway. 4. Particle cannon does 4 damage. Yeah, I forgot that. So I could have probably done that better, but there's really no way for me to. One, 2, 3. Oh god, the money. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we drew the never back down. It's a miracle. Okay. 5 on. 7. Charges up. He activates. After he activates, he'll attacks Groot. I'll play the unflappable with the never back down. So 3, 4, 5, 6 defense. 2 or 3 blocks it. The ship still technically fires. So 2 damage off me. 1 and Jessica takes 1. Actually, no. Take 2 off to block it. I've successfully blocked it. So he's stunned. So he doesn't activate against Rocket. And then that card technically would have gone here. Card. Bethune Lieutenant. Bethune Assassin attacks me for 3. I'll block for 3. Just so I don't take that damage. Bombardment is a 6. Spend 2 mental or deal 3 damage to the first player. Or exhaust. I will exhaust him a lot. Okay. I need to reach. If I can reach. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. So 23. I don't think we have it still. It's getting close though. This might be the game. So she can do 3. Oh, I can't do. I forgot. But I can do 4 right here. And then do 4 damage here. Charge up the rocket launcher. Yeah, that's the plan. charge up the rocket launcher with 1 battery pack. Then I'm going to throw it for 4 off this one. So that's gone. Follow triggers. So I'll do 4 damage to the lieutenant. Both people proc skilled investigator. Oh my god. That is insane. Double I am Groot. So that could be 8 damage right there. Brings them down to 15. Okay. Then we fire. Oh. Oh wow, I can actually do. Turn the tide. So I just removed all the threat of a scheme, right? Yep. To deal 3 damage, to bring him down to 20. Then we fire the rocket launcher doing 2, 2, and 2. That brings down to 18. The Badoon Lieutenant is defeated. The Assassin is defeated. And because it's excess damage, I draw a card. I've got so much money. And I'm going to play 2, 3 just to play a Crisis Averted. Just to remove 6 threat off the main. Just to keep it even more in check. Okay. Groot's turn. Groot technically... Yep, I'll just play this to play an I Am Groot. That does 4 damage. And then Death Focus and a Helicarrier. This reduces the resource cost of the next supercar you play. That, yeah, both of those. To play another I Am Groot, that's another 4 damage. And I'm going to keep Starhawk, just... I don't know why. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason why I kept the strength instead of the energy is because a case of Drang spear coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have got rid of Starhawk. Oh well. Add 5 on. Charges up the ship. Okay, he goes to attack Rocket. I'll block with Jessica Jones. 3. This attack gains overkill, piercing, and range. So it does overkill. So it hits 1 damage, 2 damage over. But Jessica is defeated. Attacks Groot. Groot is going to defend 4. It's a 3, 4, 5. So 1 damage. And technically this would have also charged the ship up. The ship will fire at the end of that activation. 2 damage, 2 damage. Okay. And then encounter card, encounter card. Spend my strength to get rid of that card. And Badoon Warlord. I'm sorry. Take the lead. So we got to 10 damage. I think we got this. The only question is, do we want to get rid of this minion? Because sometimes I can't remember. Sometimes there's things about like having minions in play with you. And for the life of me, I cannot remember if this was one of those situations. So let's think about this for a second. How much damage do we need to do? 10, right? Okay. So 4, reload 4, that's 8. And then 2 from me, yeah, 2 from Rocket. Yeah. So that was enough to kill. Question is, can Groot do enough damage on his own to somehow... No, I can't. Because I can only do 3 damage to this dude. The other... No. I was going to say the other way would be if I can somehow make it so I can... If I can cover up the 4 damage here somehow, and I can fire the rocket launcher instead, potentially. 2. If I did that 2, 6. That would mean he would have to do 4 damage, which he can't. I don't think there's any... He's only 1 damage short. I'm going to flip down and see if this draws me a card that will actually help me. It doesn't. I tried. Helicarrier plus this to play Supernova. This and this to play Clear. Two, 3. That does 3 damage to him. Okay. The only other way I can do this no, it's too risky. If I was to do particle cannon at him, 3 damage over, recharge, that's 7 damage. I will need to do 2 damage. Wait a minute. Wait. I think there is a way to do this. Hugh, like the beautiful mind. If I use the particle cannon, I'm gonna actually need another counter here because this is getting insane. That'll do 4 damage. He kills him. 3 damage over. Okay. Then we charge the particle cannon again. We reload it. Fire it at Drang. That's 4 more. That's 7. Let's say this will be done and this will be done. Let's just say. We then flip. We then attack for 2. 9. Flip down. Discard a battery pack to draw 2 cards. Play Daredevil. Attack for 2 with Daredevil to finish it. That, I believe, is the way to do it. Alright, so highlight moment coming right now, end of the stream. Particle cannon fires. It does 4 damage. So 1 to him, 3 damage to Drang. And I totally forgot, because of all this, I draw a card, excess damage. Oh, I don't even need to flip down now. Battery pack to recharge the particle cannon. Milano to reload to recharge the particle cannon. Fire the particle cannon. Another 4 damage. Where are we? 2, 3, 4. Play a Daredevil. Attack for 2. I know we technically draw a card, but I'm not bothered. That does 2. And then we attack with Rocket Raccoon. Bam! Drang has been defeated. Wow. Those health totals. Woo! Okay. Campaign. Record units in the Empire's 1 unit for each unit. That's 1 point. Number of units, that's 3, so 4. For each player, if there are no minions in play. There we go. So 3, 4, 5. And record 3, 4, 5 if each player is on, it's not on 1B, right? No, it's on Protect the Planet. So we didn't get that one. So we got 3, 4, 5. We got 5 victory points. And the Badoon Headhunter was defeated in this scenario. So unspent units, we'll just put this on 5. We'll put Rocket, don't know why I'm on caps. Rocket Raccoon. And we'll have Groot. What are my hit points at? 2 and 7. But doing Headhunter was defeated here. Okay. And we've won. Whew. And then, so the way it works, we got 5 points to essentially upgrade our thing. The next encounter is the Collector. Oh, that's the wrong. Let's escape the museum. There we go. Infiltrate the museum. I'll tell you. I can tell you right now. I'm gonna probably spend a point on Rocket to heal him up. But we have over here the market cards. So we're only 5 points. Take the fight to them is actually really good. Look at the top, it would be top 4 cards. Discard any number of those, then place the rest on top and the bottom. In harm's way is not bad either. Well, in Defiance is a good card just to like prevent damage. Calculate the odds is okay as well. So we have 5 points each. The Milano isn't in this one, so I'm not as bothered about upgrading the Milano at this point. We know that we are going to spend a point with Rocket definitely to get him up to max. So he'll have 4 points I think I'm going to actually take the flight to them for Rocket. Look at the top 4 cards. Gives him a good chance. He gets to draw a card. And he can kind of like set how he wants it to be. That was 3 points. 1 to heal, 4. So he has got 1 point left. I'm going to put in Defiance. So 3, 4, and then 1 for heal. And then I might actually just get a Safeguard. I don't know, actually. Groot has 7 health. It's not terrible. I could always just heal first turn with him anyway, and then flip over and be fine with it. So he can spend all 5 of his points. Safeguard gives me a way to give people a tough. I get 2 tough status cards and I get to draw a card. That's pretty big. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely, I think I'm gonna take Safeguard for Groot. So he's gonna take Safeguard, and then Rocket's gonna, okay, apparently it just vanished. Safeguard. Then you're taking in Defiance. And take the fight to them. Okay. And there you have it, guys. That was just the first encounter of the campaign. And it took us, what, 1, 2, 5 tries? 4 or 5 tries?